Hello, everybody. I'm Lorii Abela here at Ready, Jetset, Go. I am a clinical hypnotherapist and a neuro linguistic programming practitioner. And in our talk show, we usually talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in travels. And I am sure once in your life you had bad situations happen that cause you anxious, annoyed, frustrated, and all those negative emotions because some things didn't turn out as you planned. And today we are hearing from a friend of mine all the way from the Philippines. Thank God there's Zoom such that we can connect to have this conversation. More and more people are traveling nowadays as people are getting motivated by the images of different places around the world because, you can see them online, like, the different locations. That's the reason why, like, it's not just only the Filipinos, it's everybody is already like, yeah, I'm gonna jump into the travel bug thing. So Janine has been not new in the traveling arena. She is actually an entrepreneur for 19 years in the insurance industry, and she has been brokeraging, and she also has master's in business administration, and of course she is also into culinary. Wow, amazing. So hello, Janine, how are you?
Hi,
Yeah.
Lorii. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, sure. So I have a couple of questions for you because, like, obviously everybody gets into the travel fad. You can say it's a fad now because, like, even millennials are into traveling right now. So how did you ended up getting into the travel itch?
Okay. I think I started immediately after college. So when I had my first job, I made sure that my first salary, half of it will go to my travel because I've been traveling even when I was little, although just in the Philippines. So when I had my first salary, I made sure that I get to travel with my friends without the family. So that's when I started traveling.
Wow. Well, you're lucky, huh? Your parents said, like, okay, you can go, Iha. And then, like, you're together with girlfriends, right? Or I should say, is there a boyfriend? I'm not sure.
No. Just friends.
Okay. So would you share us one of your most memorable times that have happened to you on one of your travels? You said that, one time you had a companion who was detained. So, my God, unbelievable.
Actually, when I recalled, there has been 3 times already when we were traveling and we were detained. The first one was in 2008 when we were traveling to Korea, and my companion was detained because of her name. She had a very similar name, including the middle name. So we were detained in Korea for almost 2 hours. And then my second, I personally experienced to be detained in the border of Malaysia and Singapore because first we kept on moving from one lane to the other, and then when I was interviewed, I couldn't show my ticket because my cell phone broke in Malaysia, and we were already in the border of Malaysia and Singapore. So me and my companion was detained in Singapore for, I think, around 45 minutes. And my third was another incident in Hong Kong where another friend of mine was detained. It was her first time in Hong Kong. So it was a different experience for the 3 detention that we had. and I didn't feel anything. It's just that it was a delay of the travel, and the we were not nervous at all because we know that we didn't do anything to be detained to begin with.
Okay. And so can you tell me why was the third person detained in Hong Kong?
She said she was arguing with the immigration officer
Okay.
because when she was asked how long will she stay in Hong Kong, etc., she was a little bit grouchy because she didn't have enough sleep and she's hungry. So when the immigration officer asked her, she was grouchy. I think that's the reason why the immigration officer detained her for a while. But she was also released after an hour, and they only ask her about usual things in the immigration.
Okay. So like, nothing like a long stay, like, overnight, nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Okay. All
So
right. Thank God. Yeah. Because like I have another friend who also was caught. He had a knife. It's a paring knife because like he likes eating fruits. And so like, they question him so much. And then like, he's Mexican, but he looks Italian. But, when you have, brownish complexion, you can be mistaken as somebody else. Like, you can be thought as Arabic or Middle Eastern. And so like, sometimes, those kind of things can give some pointers for people like, okay, I need to check on this much more better than the regular people that I am seeing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this. And so, but I know that you were, confident that you're going to be okay. But how about them? Because like, I'm not sure it was also their first time to travel
okay,
and they were detained.
yes, it's not their first time to travel. For my friend who was detained in Korea for 2 hours, she's a politician. So she's used to traveling. She also filed for a leave of absence because, in the government, you need to file for a leave of absence. So she was lucky she has her laptop with her. So she showed her all the receipts, the program that we will be attending in Korea. And it was early in the morning, around 5 o'clock in the morning. So we couldn't call people in Korea to help us with immigration. And I think she also knows how to handle the situation. So although we waited for 2 hours, she was able to come out of the detention because we were thinking she's gonna be sent airport to airport for being detained for 2 hours. But luckily, she was able to get out of detention.
And what happened now? Do you actually carry two phones to make sure that you have something to show to the immigration just in case? You know, never
No,
know.
I print now. I print my tickets now.
All right. Yeah, because like, I cannot blame, people that they're so used with using their phone, but the problem is that that's true. Like, what happens if there's no more battery or, you lost connection or something like that's a, problem. And then, so looking back, is there something that you would do differently to avoid this kind of situations?
Actually, I think with all my travels, I've learned to always be honest. How many how much money do you bring? What are the food that you're bringing in, or what's in your luggage? Because when I was in the US, my luggage was checked thoroughly, only to find out it's because of the two pieces of toothpaste that I bought.
Yeah, I was thinking about that originally. Like, okay, she was thinking like, oh, it's a toothpaste probably because like, most of the time we are not even conscious how many ounces are there inside the toothpaste.
No, I bought that specific flavor because we don't have that in the Philippines. So I bought two tubes of toothpaste, and I was like, what are you looking for in my luggage? I have nothing inside my luggage, only to find out it's a toothpaste. So things that you don't need to buy when you're outside the country, a toothpaste.
No, I think you can still bring it as long as it's inside your luggage, not necessarily in your carry-on luggage. Did you put it in your carry-on luggage?
No, it was in my check-in luggage.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's
In my check-in
interesting.
luggage.
Okay, yeah, that's funny because like sometimes you cannot stop them because like they're curious about what's inside. Yeah, I remember there was a time that I was so pissed because like somebody from the airport took a makeup that I just bought. And I was thinking, oh my God, I bought it just recently. And then you're taking my, because like, it's a little over the ounces that they're requiring. I was thinking, I just bought those makeup. Why are you taking it? So of course, like,
Weird, because why was there even be a duty free before your actual flight if you cannot buy in the duty free and bring it as a hand carry? I don't I don't understand.
yeah, I think like, they will hand it to you after you have already checked in. So like after you have checked in, that's the time. Sometimes they will even accompany you to go, and bring your items to where you're supposed to go. I don't remember
And
now,
this
but
is
that's the
after
point.
the pre-departure area. In the pre-departure area, they're still duty free, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
tendency is to buy and shop more because you don't want to just sit down and wait. And then, like in Dubai and in Japan, they even weigh your hand carry now. So when they say 7 kilos, it's 7 kilos including your handbag. So I was on my way to Hokkaido when I paid $100 because my hand carry and my handbag is over 7 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they both weigh it now. And in my mind, my handbag, which is normally 5 kilos, should not be weighed together with my hand carry because I know for a fact that my hand carry is not over 7 kilos. But if you put them together with my handbag, definitely it will be overweight.
Maybe your handbag is made of gold.
I wish.
Yeah, yeah, it happened to me as well one time that this was from London, and so I was traveling, and so I have a bag which I have some stuff, and then they said that you cannot be carrying this together with you as a hand carry because the size is not the same as what is the hand carry. But there's nothing in there. But I have to pay $100 for that thing with nothing in it. It was
OMG.
empty. It was empty. Yeah. So like those kind of regulations can be crazy. But anyway, if you were to be proposed, just curious now, if you were to be proposed in a foreign country, where would you pick? Because you have been traveling, and why would you pick such a place?
Oh, that's a very hard question. You know, when you're being proposed to, you don't even think of which country you would like to be proposed to. So I think any place or any country for that matter wouldn't be as important for me because if I will be proposed to, um, well, maybe instead of a country, I'd rather be proposed to in a nature type of place
Okay,
because I
so
love the nature, either the forest, the beach, something like that.
all right, got it. Wow, that's very interesting. I didn't know that about you. Oh yeah, but that's true too. Like if you like diving, then like you really like nature. So do you have any advice to people just getting into the travel bug?
Okay. I think most important thing here is curiosity and being adventurous. Um, I think that's how I started. I am very curious about the culture, type of food, uh, different types of people in different countries. That's the reason why I started traveling.
Yeah, yeah. For the benefit of those people who are watching, I'm reminding you that Janine De Jesus is actually in the Philippines. That's the reason why you can hear the roosters. So now you know that this is this is happening actually. So in this show, you can be your own Rick Staves, Joseph Rosendo, or Peter Greenberg, or if you're a lady, of course, Samantha Brown of your own story with your own twist. We are looking for resource speakers, either professionals in the industry or travel enthusiasts who has a story to tell. So give me a howler so my information is showing up here. And thank you so much again, Janine. It was a great pleasure to have you. And thank you so much for taking time of your busy schedule, counting your money to be here with me.
Thank you also, and God bless.
All right, you take care. See you again next
Bye.
time. Bye bye.